So, who are you? Who are you today? Who are you becoming? What is your future? Are you waiting for your future or are you actively designing it? Do you have distant images of what your future could look like? Or are you getting precise about the person you're becoming, about the things you're creating, about the love you're giving to the world, and about the new wonderful things you can have in your life? So, the reason we're here today is to understand where we currently are in life and understand where it is that we want to go. And the key to doing this is to become our future selves today, to feel the energy of our futures today, to feel the gratitude, the joy, the love that would come from living a wonderful life before it actually happens. Why do that? Well, because your life is going to be more full of gratitude, more full of emotions that are biologically healthy, more full of love and the things that you enjoy in your life. You know, even amongst the biggest struggles, it is a wonderful skill to have to be able to simply enjoy what's right in front of you. Life really gets magical when you can get beyond the toughest of challenges, the toughest of situations, and just appreciate everything around you, what you do have. And as soon as you step into that energy, your life begins to change. You begin to shift. And you begin to attract into your life more of what you want. Because you're already feeling the gratitude for the existence of this wonderful life that we can all live and tap into. So it starts with the identity. And the question is, okay, what is identity? And I like to define identity as a set of qualities, beliefs, traits, and expressions that make a person or a group unique. We're going to focus on the person today, who you are. An identity is the operating system that defines you. It's the way that your beliefs, your qualities, your behaviors are structured in your mind, and they influence the way in which you operate in reality. Because the way you view yourself is actually reflected in the world around you. If you think that you are a nervous person, well, you're going to be nervous around other people. If you think you're a confident person, you're going to walk into a room and light it up and fill it with joy. If you view yourself as a intelligently mathematical person, well, you're going to walk into the room and design some new mathematics to make a system work. If you think of yourself as a language person, you're going to write some beautiful prose and maybe write some copy that sells a new type of home that is biologically integrated with permaculture techniques and changes the world. But what if you believed that you were confident, that you were mathematically intelligent, that you were linguistically intelligent? What if you rewired your identity to create the self that had all of these qualities in combination? And a lot of people think of themselves as only a math person or as only a language person, or they categorize themselves as nervous or shy, when they can really, and they view it as like a personality trait that is fixed in time. But that's not true. You can always rewire. You can always change. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to design a new personality, a new reality, a new self. Because as Dr. Joe Dispenza says, change your personality, change your personal reality. And I like to view identity in different forms and with different components. And they are really your beliefs, your behaviors and habits, your emotional states, your powers, your traits, your social role, your vision of the future, your knowledge, and in some cases, your work, what you do. And of course, as you operate in daily reality, you can assign different values
to how much each will influence your identity. Some of them are very core. And your beliefs are how you view yourself in the world. Like what do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about your capacity? Your behaviors, the loops you run on every day. How do you write? How do you program? How do you cook? What do you cook? What do you eat? How do you eat? Do you eat relaxed? Do you eat rushed? Your behaviors. And of course, you can always modify that system of behaviors to improve yourself, improve your health, improve your life. And your emotional states. So maybe sometimes I feel jealous, or sometimes I feel resentful for something that happened in my past. Sometimes I feel joyful, and sometimes I feel very kind, and sometimes I feel very peaceful. And I want to be feeling more joy, more peace, more kindness in my life. So I like to focus on those emotional states rather than resentful or angry or jealous. I mean, sure, I'm a human, I still feel those things, but it's important, I think, to shift out of those as fast as we can and just feel more love, feel more life, feel more enjoyment. And so we also have powers, so special talents and your gifts. The gift of writing, the gift of system design, the gift that you're developing, the gift to be empathetic and know people and understand people and be around people, and your traits, so confidence, being a visionary, maybe being shy is a trait that you want to shift. Another wonderful trait would be curious, being a curious person. And then, your work. What do you do for work? What do you want to do more of? And I think that's a key in your future self. Like, what work do you want to do more of? And your social role. So your place in society. What do you want your place in society to look like? Do you want to be a leader? Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to be someone who helps others? Do you want to be a follower? It's all up to you. There's nothing wrong with being a follower. There's nothing wrong with being a student, as long as you're a student of something that fills you up, fills your heart. And your vision of the future. How do you envision your future? Do you live in a beautiful house in a biologically integrated jungle in a food forest? That's what I love. And it's already happening. And then your knowledge. What knowledge have you mastered? What have you understood about the world? Are you an expert in geology? Are you an expert in programming? Are you an expert in artificial intelligence? What do you want to create? What do you want to design? What do you want to bring into the world? So now we're going to go through an exercise. So write down 2 belief shifts, 2 behavior shifts, 2 emotional state shifts, 2 powers, 2 traits, 2 visions of your future, and 2 fields of knowledge to master. I'm going to give you about 10 minutes, so go ahead and come back when you're ready. These are just some examples for those of you who would benefit from them. So if you're next to someone and you would like to share the person that you're becoming, well, do so. Explain who you're becoming to the person next to you or to someone you trust. Explain the target. Explain the person that you're becoming, the challenges, because you're going to go through challenges. And this is not going to be easy. You're going to be on one hand in one place in one point in time in your past, and the other hand you're going to be the person of your future. And so you're going to have to learn to overcome your past in every moment, whether that's, maybe your past self ate too many sweet potatoes, and your new self likes to eat quinoa in a regulated way, for example. So every time that you choose quinoa instead of sweet potatoes, well, you're going to have to change. And it's going to take a little bit of pain. It's going to take some energy to do that. Maybe your past self woke up at 7 a.m. and your new self woke up at 5 a.m. Wakes up at 5 a.m. And so you're going to have to go through that pain. And it's going to be overcoming those challenges every day. It's not like one day you're like, boom, magic, your future self. I mean, you do get there, but there's still challenges you need to overcome. And it's just living through those challenges day to day, moment to moment. Okay, so now I want you to close your eyes and really just become
an awareness. Forget your past, forget your future, live now. Imagine yourself as a glowing, gentle awareness in space, stars around you. You are a glowing, gentle being of love. Love emanating from your center, your awareness expanding into infinity. You are infinity. You are the very fabric that ties life and the universe together. Take a deep breath. Take it all in. Let it all out. Now, return to yourself. Keep your eyes closed. And you are now your future self. Imagine yourself behaving in the new ways you have designed. Imagine yourself acting upon those new beliefs that you've created. Imagine all the knowledge in your mind flowing through you, pouring itself into your life, to your actions, to your creative projects. Think about the powers you've developed, the love you're giving to the world, the emotions you feel, joy, love, enthusiasm, wonder, brief bursts of anger turned into compassion and empathy. Really sit with your future self. Be your future self and look at your past self. Be thankful for the journey. Don't look at your past self with judgment. Look at your past self with happiness, with a recognition that it took pain to get to where you are today. And that pain is the beauty of life. It is the beauty of the journey. Be your future self. Feel it fully. Expand. Open up your chest. Take a deep breath. You are extraordinary. You ready? Open your eyes. In a new body. As a new self. Okay, so now as your future selves, it's time to get extremely practical. A goal is a measurable, achievable objective that your future self has already completed. In this case, that's how we're reviewing a goal today. That's how we're defining it. So look back at your past. View it from your perspective of the future. View it from what have you achieved already as your future self. And the question becomes, what is that one goal that changed everything and put you on the trajectory you needed to be on to become this future self? Well, that's what we're aiming at today. So, and easy is not going to transform you. If it's too hard, you're not going to do it. It's going to be too painful. So pick something that is moderately challenging and that's real and that's tangible and that aligns with your future self, with the things that you love doing, things that you love creating, and something that can be of value to others. So think about that goal. Take some time. Really think about it. And now we'll define how to make that goal in a better way. So let's use these 4 qualities. Let's see. 1, simple. 2, measurable. Time-bound, specific. So 1, I want to sell copies of my book. Then I want to sell 1,000 copies of my book. Boom, I just added a measurement. 3, time-bound, I want to do it in 3 months. 4, to college students who want to find their purpose. So what do I have now? I want to sell 1,000 copies of my book in 3 months to college students who want to upgrade their skills and find their purpose. So again, qualities of the goal. make it moderately hard, make it concrete verbs and actions. Be very concrete, be very specific. Maybe you work on it 1 hour before work or school each day. Set up, wake up at very early at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever. Spend an hour on it, and then make a weekly assessment. How did I perform this week? How can I improve? How can I improve my process, my system of actions that enables me to bring that goal to life? Okay, now the system. That's the very next. It's a very important thing that we need to create a system. So what is a system? A system is the architecture of your life. It is the sequence of actions that is designed to produce a result, a value. So it is the architecture of your habits, your beliefs, your behaviors, the rituals that quietly run in the background and shape who you become. What are you doing? When you wake up in the morning, are you grateful for life? Are you doing some breath work? Are you doing some movement, some stretching? How does that change everything? Simple things like that. Are you reviewing your goals? Are you understanding what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it? Are you studying mathematics and integrating that into your job in some way, shape, or form? Are you learning the new AI things? And how are you doing that systematically? How are you aggregating your knowledge over time systematically? And we're here to create a system that will guide you to success in your life in some way, shape, or form. And the hero is forged by the system. There's a quote that says, "You fall to the level of your systems, not to the level of your goals." It's something like that. But I think the point is that your system is the designed sequence of actions that is going to produce a result for you. So you might as well improve your system so that you can get better at your goals, so that you can bring order to your life and get better at whatever it is that you're doing. And I just want to make a quick distinction here between goal and system. So a goal is the outcome, the measurable, the time-bound objective. And the system is the process, the daily architecture, how you're arranging the things in your life to create something. Time blocks are Legos. Arrange them. So we have our mornings, we have a section for deep work, we have our day job, our exercise, rest, social. These are just example blocks. You can arrange them in any way you want. Look at a calendar, pick up an empty calendar. I have a worksheet. It's linked in the description here. So feel free to go download it. And check out that worksheet. And once you have it, start to arrange these blocks of time and dedicate time to them. And there's something called the habit stack, which is something I got from James Clear's book, and it's to essentially put together habits and do them sequentially. Like, for example, I wake up in the morning and I do a masterful gratitude biological habit stack where I wake up, I drink a glass of water, I go to my balcony, I do breath work to activate my nervous system, I feel gratitude for life, I visualize all the people I'm helping, and then I do 20 push-ups. And I start my day in that way, and I just habit stacked four habits that are going to change my state and enable me to have an amazing day. So think about these as you arrange your week around your job, around your school, around your social life, and build a system that is going to create that future self that is going to allow you to achieve that goal that we just set. So that's the purpose of the system, to help you achieve that goal. So you designed your new identity. You created a goal. You designed a system to help you achieve that goal. So you know how you're going to feel. You know who you are now. You know who you're becoming. You have a target for it. And again, this is not a one-time process. This is an infinite process. There are always new chapters, new versions of yourself. So you have your future self. You have your goal. You have your system. And if you're accountable, you stay connected to the community, you're going to get results. It's that simple. You're going to get results. It is that simple. So let's continue together. The purpose of this is for us to all connect and to continue to build amazing things, bring new beautiful things into reality. And Hero's Path is not just a place for you to become a hero and connect with other heroes. It's for us heroes to do things together to bring cooler technologies, cooler artifacts into the world so that people can be happier and more peaceful. mean, it's to be more of the light in the world. And, not to get too evil, good, whatever. Like, no. It's more like we're just trying to do our best to help improve the world around us. So, thank you so much. I hope this helped you in some way, shape, or form, and that it is contributing to your life. Let's be heroes together. Let's design beautiful things into the world. Let's create. Let's empower. Let's lead the world into a more peaceful place where everyone is maximizing their creativity